Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Straight Outta Content, and today I am in Flash Custom Design Studio. Hey!
Flash Custom Designs, welcome back!
As you guys know, Flash Custom Designs is my wife, and she is the one who creates all these awesome experiences and custom merch, as you see, that she has with the new logo. So make sure you guys go check out flashcustomdesigns.com for all the new stuff. But again, let's skip all that. Let's skip the intro. Let's get right into what this video is about. This video is about taking your, as you look, you see it, it's big, right?
Epson 2720.
Your Epson 2720 printer. And this is for the people who only have regular printer ink inside of it. So unfortunately, you might have bought this printer like, man, I'm gonna save so much money on ink, and I'm gonna get this tank printer, and then I'm gonna get my ink off of Amazon, and I'm gonna save so much money. Yes, you will. But then one day you see a lady like Shelly, and you're like, dang, I wanna get into sublimation. And maybe you came across our 20,000 view sublimation video of how to convert this into a sublimation printer. But for the people who still have regular ink inside of their printer, this video is going to help you. Okay, so we're gonna show you right now how to get that printer ink out of it and put the sublimation ink in it. This way you don't have to purchase a new printer. So let's go ahead and get into the video. All right guys, so we're back. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. There's only 2 screws. Outside of that, all you need is just a screwdriver. Anybody can do this, just a screwdriver, a pen.
Phillip head?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Phillip
A Phillips head screwdriver, good catch, good catch. Phillips head screwdriver, a pen, and a cell phone. Because we need you to subscribe to Flash Custom Designs and to share the content. Thank you. Also, some napkins, and if you already have it, a sublimation ink kit. You've seen this in my previous videos. You can get this kit in the link in the description below. You do not need a new cleaning kit. Of course, you can purchase one, and there will be a link in the description below, but I'm telling you, you do not need that kit to remove the regular printer ink from your printer, okay? If you have this kit right here, again, the link is in the description below. If you have the sublimation kit right here, you have all the tools needed to remove the printer ink. So let's go ahead and do the first process, which is removing those screws from the printer head. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have to remove 2 screws. That's it, it's super simple. So I have my printer kind of out here so that I can maneuver it and kind of put it wherever I want. Obviously, please unplug your printer before you do this process. Okay, so for camera purposes, it's kind of dark to where the screws are, so I'm gonna bring it over to the light and show you guys where it's at. So I'm gonna lift this up, very easy. And then there's one right there, there's another one right there. Okay, so we got 2 screws, so probably don't wanna rock your thing like that. But listen guys, listen, we're not trying to make this video perfect. As you guys already know, if you go check out my how to convert your sublimation printer video, I wasn't perfect then. And if you check out my how to refill your sublimation printer, I wasn't perfect then. These videos are just for your regular DIYer, and we're really trying to just show you guys how to do it. So obviously, please don't rock your printer like I just did. I'm sorry guys. You just want to take your Phillips head screwdriver, put it in there. And I like to use a screwdriver that has like a magnet built in. Oh. So that you don't do that. Sorry if my head is in the way. They make these printers so easy to work on. I bet you guys can't guess why I need this pen. Leave a link in the description why you think I need this pen, okay? So once those 2 screws are out, we're just gonna lift it up. There's a slot here, a little slot here, can you see that? And a little slot there, yep, a little slot there, a little slot there. That's where your pen comes in handy. You can actually put your pen right there. There you go. And that'll hold it up. I don't know if they do that on purpose or not. But anyway, okay, so we're into the printer. As you can see, I already got some ink on certain places. So we just want to pull this down. And the things that we want to get to are these little cartridges right here. All Epson 2720 printers have these little cartridges right here. So we definitely want to get to those. This right here comes down to give you a little more room. Now, as you see in some videos, people are putting paper towels all in here and running it over and squeezing it out in the printer. Don't do that. You don't have to do that, okay? This is the simplest way to get the regular printer ink out of your printer. Again, it's gonna be a little bit messy, but again, I'm just gonna show you the simplest way with the tools that you already have. So hopefully you've already purchased your kit and this is your printer and it has regular printer ink in it and you're like, dang, how do I get it out? Okay, well this is how. First thing you wanna do, I've already kind of proven this concept, I've done it myself. You need to remove these cartridges, okay? I've done blue because it's closest to over here, so I'm gonna just show you guys with blue. So it's black, yellow, red, blue, give or take. I know it has different names, but those are the colors how it goes. So just a little tab right here. I'll use my left hand so that you guys can actually see it. And you just want to pull up and it literally slides right out. You come on this side and this is what it looks like. It's all the blue ink that's in there, right? So now what I'm gonna do is take my paper towels, fold them up really good. Take my paper towels, fold them up really good. Stick it down in here because we don't want to make a super mess. You should be using gloves. I'm not tripping, but you should definitely use gloves. First thing you want to do, this right here is where the ink comes out back here. As you see, it's really blue because I've already kind of been touching it, but this is where all your printer ink is going to be. It's going to be all back here. First step you need to do is just pull this little tab off. Don't do it facing down because as soon as you pull this tab off, it's going to cause a little vacuum and make all the ink want to come down. If you can, kind of do it at like as vertical as possible or as horizontal as possible. And then just pull off gently. Pull it, and there you go. See? No ink even came out. People say it's all super messy. It's not. So put this to the side, put that right there. I'm going to show you how to empty this tank. So we've got black, yellow, magenta, cyan, or whatever. I'm going to show you how to empty your tank, and it's all, you already have the syringe to do it. Now, obviously, don't use the yellow. If you have this kit and it's brand new, you can use any syringe you want. But remember, whatever color that you use, keep it always with that color. Don't use red with black and mix up the colors, because then you'll mix up the ink and then your final product will come up like really weird. You'll be like, why aren't my blacks black and why are my yellows so dark? So you always want to make sure that you have the right color. I think this right here is my blue. Those are the three colors right there. These are my sublimation inks. You want to take the needle off. You want to remove it like this, okay? Again, I'm making a little bit of a mess. That's why we have paper towels. If this is closed, you won't be able to get this ink out of here, okay? You need to, it can't suck. I can do this all day. I can put this, because all you have to do is just kind of make them, I don't want to say kiss, baby, but you just kind of got to make them kiss. You got to make this flush with this, and you're just going to pull. Again, if you're using gloves, you're not going to make a mess like I am, but you're just going to pull. But I can show you, and once it's on there and you start to pull, no ink's going to want to come out. You see that? No ink's coming out. No ink. Oh, a little bit of ink is coming out. But I can promise you, once I flip this open, now what, see? I've already got some blue ink. Now watch how much ink comes out now. Boom. Look at all that ink that I got. So you're just gonna repeat that process a few times and just watch the levels here. So you're just gonna repeat that process a few times to get all of that ink out. Now again, the ink in this printer is sublimation ink. So we're obviously gonna put it back. But I don't have to show you that. You know, you're just gonna put that. You can watch the other video of how to put the sublimation ink in the printer. So to save time, if I wanted to put this ink back, I would just put the needle on and just put it back here. Again, we'll put the link in the description to the first video and the refill video down below. But that's how you get your ink out, okay? If you already have a sublimation kit, you don't need to go buy a big fat syringe, because all you're gonna do if you have printer ink, I mean, if you have printer ink in here and you wanna save it, just get a bottle. Just get a bottle, dispose of it properly. I don't think legally you can pour it down the drain. So make sure you dispose of it properly. If you have some plastic soda bottles, you have some soda bottles or something like that, pour it in the soda bottles. What you do with the soda bottle after that, I'm not suggesting that you throw it away. Find out how to dispose of it properly. But with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead, put this cap on this. So because we're gonna end up putting that ink back. Now, the next piece that you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna clean this out, okay? So once you suck all the printer ink out of this right here, there's still gonna be a little printer ink left, okay? You could run some solution through it. I wouldn't suggest that. Then you're gonna have to suck the solution back out, and then there's gonna be solution in it, it's gonna be diluting it. A little bit of printer ink and your sublimation ink, as long as they're the right colors, so as long as it's the right cyan, and then you're putting the sublimation in, it's not gonna hurt it. You're gonna end up running a few pages anyway to kind of make it 99% sublimation ink. So at the end of the day, you're not gonna be able to notice it. It's not gonna hurt it, is what I'm saying, because there's not gonna be enough regular printer ink to hurt the sublimation ink, okay? But now we need to clean out this. You definitely want this cleaned out the most. Definitely want this cleaned out the most. So the easiest way to do this is to take the same syringe, and let's go over to our kitchen sink. Okay, so now we're in our kitchen and we're going to actually remove the ink. In your situation, it's gonna be printer ink that's inside of this. Right now I have sublimation ink, so I'm not gonna remove all of it because it's good sublimation ink. So you're gonna take out all of the ink that's in your syringe. So if you noticed before, I had a bunch of blue ink in here, so I just went ahead and squeezed it back in my printer. I have sublimation ink in my printer, so I get to do that. You, on the other hand, chances are you have regular printer ink. So you're gonna wanna dispose of this in like a bottle or something like that. But then find out how you properly dispose of it in your city or in your state, how you properly do it. But you need the same syringe to take the ink out of this. So there's a little nipple right here. And again, we're not doing this to cause, you know, to let it drain down in the sink. We want all the ink to go in here, and then we're gonna dispose of it properly. But we wanna remove as much printer ink from here as possible, because what we don't wanna do is put printer ink in the tank and then just let it run through here, and we don't want to do that. We want to remove as much from the system as possible. So this right here will do it. You just want to put it on here. I'm going to push it on there, just start to pull. See? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do a lot. And then see, it's going to want to shoot out. See? So obviously I did a little bit because I have sublimation ink, but you're going to do the whole thing. Okay, and again, see, we didn't get any in our sink, but I just preferred to do it over the sink just in case we make a mess. But you want to get all of this out of here. And obviously there's still going to be a little bit left, but even though there's a little bit left, once you put that new sublimation ink in and you start printing and printing and printing and printing and printing, it's going to dilute all this, and chances are it's going to be 99% sublimation ink, and then you'll be sublimating on all your new garments. So let's go ahead and put this back in the printer. Okay guys, so now we're back at the printer, so we're just going to put everything back. In your case, you now have a basically, you know, 80-90% empty cartridge. Obviously, or hopefully, you removed all the ink from your tank, or as much ink as possible. So now we're just going to put everything back. So we're going to put the cartridge back in here. Boom. So we got that in, then we're just gonna stick the thing back on. Okay, that's on there. And now you would fill the tanks up with sublimation ink. Again, the link in the description for that video is in there, and you can watch that video, and it shows you how to put the sublimation ink in your printer. But chances are, if you already have a printer with regular printer ink, chances are you know how to do it, so you just need to just do the same process that you did for that. Me, I'm gonna go ahead and put my ink back in here, but you're all set. Now it's cleaned out, theoretically, and this is where you put in the sublimation ink. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. As you guys can see, I still got the printer open. You've seen how I took it apart, so just do everything in reverse and just put it back together. Again, it's just those 2 screws, but I didn't want to put it back together. You guys be like, did they do it? I don't think they did it. So we actually did it. It's actually apart. And please apply this process if you have an Epson 2720 printer with regular printer ink. And also the link to this ink is in the description below. So you can definitely help out the channel by purchasing the ink from there, or the printer from there, or the heat press from there, or the Cricut machine press, or the hat press, or anything else from there that will really help out the channel. This is one of our most popular videos on both of our channels. So we just wanted to finally do this. I know it's been about a year since we did it, since we converted an Epson printer into a sublimation printer, but now we want to show all the people out there who have this printer and bought it for regular purposes how to convert it to a sublimation printer and start crafting. Is there anything you want to close it out with, babe?
No, that's amazing. You've said it. All we had to say.
Yep. So stay. Good. Oh, yep. So sorry for cutting you off, babe. Stay tuned for more videos, straight to the content and flash custom designs. And you guys know my slogan. I'm hungry. I think we're having taco salad. Yeah, we're having taco salad. All right. Peace. Be basic.
Bye.
Peace.